Buenas noches, amigos, amigas from the Lakeside area, and the topic of this video is following one's passions. Now, before I get into that, I want to mention that there are a lot of good social media channels right here in the Lakeside area. Some of them have been here a year and a half doing videos, or have been uploading videos for a year and a half, 2 years, maybe 3 years, and they have explored the entire Lakeside area and have lived in this area for a couple of years at least. And there's some really good channels. They've explored the Lakeside area and also up to Tlaquepaque, Guadalajara, and surrounding cities, also in different parts and regions of Mexico. So look for those. And there's also some great channels too, who have been uploading videos on social media channels before I ever started uploading videos 2.5 years ago. But I want to mention that you can see a lot of culture in these videos. In videos you watch, you're going to find a lot of art, murals, culture, mariachi music. There's channels that do that, cover that, as well as many other types of music, and they've been many other places as well. They cover museums, they cover different things. So please look at those social media channels. Now, I want to talk a little bit about discovering one's passions. And then I'll talk about my experiences. But people have come, I've seen it. And for those who aren't aware, many of you might be aware, and you might be viewers and have already rekindled passions that you've had for many years. There are professional artists here, painters, muralists. There are Mexican residents and expats. There are professional actors who came down here and continue acting sometimes. I met people who actually have come down here, no experience acting at all, but learned how to act and develop that passion, or put that passion into place here in Mexico, and they're good. There's a lot of local theaters here. You can see those actors, they're quite good too, and you can meet them and talk with them. Now, there's also people who have a passion to paint. I've seen people come down here and paint right in the Ajijic Plaza. They get easels. They took lessons from Mexican artists and residents, and also expats, showing them how to learn or how to paint or sketch. That's a good thing to see. I first saw that in San Miguel de Allende. Now, I know about the history, some of the history of art and how it started developing. Expats have went down there. I talked about that in another video, but there are a lot of good, really good Mexican artists there as well. But here in the Lakeside, in the Lakeside area, you're gonna find a lot of good art. Now, you're gonna find art at the Lake Chapala Society, different cultural centers. There's gonna be murals, and there's gonna be lessons you can take in art for those who wanna do art. And you could also purchase, if you get down to the Lake Chapala Society, there's a children's art program and other art programs and different art sales there. You can purchase art from there. And Mexican residents, you can purchase art from children. There's children who sell their art there, and they're part of an art program, an ongoing art program. I purchased art from them, as well as a piece of pottery, and also art auctions in the Ajijic Plaza. You can purchase children's art and other types of art from Mexican residents there. I know there's expats who have featured art exhibitions too. I can't get into that right now. This is going to be a little bit of a lengthy video, but you can purchase expat art in different places here as well. Now, there are painting classes, and I'm aware of that. I know a Mexican couple, they do in Lakeside, they teach acrylic painting. They might teach other type of painting. I first learned of them a little bit more than 4 years ago, before I started this YouTube channel. I was down there and I saw it. It's really good to learn this kind of stuff. I'm interested in possibly in the future doing that. I'm not a professional artist. I'm not here to educate people on art. I'm an amateur at best. I have done a lot of sketches in the different towns and cities that I've been in Mexico when I first got here, and rekindled the interest in sketching and doing art. But you can do that. You can also just go and see on the streets different art galleries right here in the Lakeside area. They're all over, and including Guadalajara and surrounding cities up there, in many different towns around here. I want to talk, and I recently did a video, and I've done videos at the Cultural Center in Jocotepec. Great art there, great murals there, as well as other cultural centers here. There's a lot of good art here. You can take lessons, of course, inexpensively. Now, I want to talk a little bit about, this is a lot, I don't have a list, so I'm going to try to get through this. I don't have a partner to bounce things off with, but I do want to say that you can just, you can be passionate about anything. Just being a spectator, you know. You can be passionate about sports. There's sports here. I know a man from Edmonton. I've known him 4 years ago. I met him 4 years ago. He's a snowbird. He comes down here. He coaches soccer. And there's also, I know, a Mexican resident who's a soccer coach too. So you can come down here and coach. If you want to learn yoga, people are passionate about yoga. There's free yoga in the Ajijic Plaza. There's a certified or degreed, I'm not sure, yoga people that come down here and teach yoga. You can also, you might want to find out more about nutrition. You might get passionate about changing your diet or getting back on track with your diet. There's not only, she's not certified, she's actually a graduate. She has a degree in nutrition. I've done a video with her a while back ago. She could help you. There are people that can really help you along the way. Now, as far as music, I'll talk a little bit about music. I'm no stranger to Latin American and Mexican music. I've talked about that in other videos. My father and my brother are both accomplished musicians, and they've done other things as well. But you can come down here, and if you're a musician, whether you're a professional or an amateur, you can sit in with other professional and amateur Mexican residents here. And I've also seen it in San Miguel de Allende. I'll tell you, wow, there was a guy, I'll touch on this real quick. There was a guy, he was a bricklayer. He was a retired bricklayer for more than 30 years. He went down to San Miguel de Allende. He was singing karaoke, and then some band members saw him. They invited him to sing with their band, and they did a lot of gigs. One of the members was a member of a famous band in the United States and around the world, and he invited this guy, no vocal training whatsoever other than karaoke, and he sang with that band. It's part of that band. So it's amazing what you could do. There's karaoke here if you have a passion for karaoke. I've done a little bit. I'm not that well, but I try. There are some good karaoke singers. There's good singers that come in and sing at open mics, musicians who play at open mic nights, and bands, and they join bands and groups. Some of them come down. They're already professionals, and some of them learn here in the Lakeside area. Now, also, of course, you're aware, for those who aren't, I rekindled my passion for art, started in Cuernavaca, carried on in San Miguel, and when I first got here 4 years ago, kept doing it. But once again, amateur artists never tried to even sell anything. I gave it away to those who would take it. But art I love art. Also, film. You're going to find people that have worked professionally in the film business down here. I met some more recently, and yes, they are here. There are people who have done sound. They're professional sound artists or mixers and things like that. There's also people, they just learn acting. Never been actors before, come down here, learn how to act. They learn in the local theaters, and they are really good, and you'll meet some of them too. Talking about film, there are places you can see film. There's film theaters anywhere. I've been in Mexico pretty much, in the cities or the big towns. But there is a film festival here in the Lakeside area. I put up a notice in a video. I touched on it. There was one over here about a year ago. I think it's restarting up, if I'm not mistaken. There's going to be a film festival right here in the Lakeside area. I don't know enough about it. I just heard about it. If I do find out more, I'll let you know. For those who aren't aware, I have worked in film. My name is in the credits of a motion picture. It was released in the 80s. Now, I wasn't in front of the camera, of course, and I never was a cinematographer or worked in the camera or worked as a cameraman, but my name is in the credits. I'll show you that film. I can pull it up on this iPhone, and you'll see my name in the credits. And I love film. I'm going to meet many people who've never even studied film, and they're passionate about film too, and they're quite knowledgeable about different types of film. Now, I took some courses in college in film, but I'll say that there are a lot of people you'll find interesting, and people who haven't even studied film. I've loved film, independent film, since I was a kid. Wow, I've seen so many different types of film through my life. Mexican film, too. I think I put up a video about a Mexican documentary before on this channel. It didn't get a lot of views, but I could show you that, and I'll show you some of the art that I did. I could do that. I could show you that. I might have some clips of that and some art that I bought here in the Lakeside area. Now, wow, there's just so much you can do, and I'll tell you my experience, and I've been passionate before coming to Mexico and now in Mexico too. Tell you a little bit about Cuernavaca. I just want to tell you this, because that's where I started doing sketching, and then you're going to find places in Cuernavaca, and I'll just touch on this real quick, and San Miguel, and then I'll get into this area, the Palacio de Cortez. That was not open when I was there. Beautiful place. They were renovating the outside. I've seen Diego. Well, when I was a kid, I was raised looking at different types of art at the Detroit Institute of Art, murals commissioned. There were murals, just huge, massive murals that were painted by Diego Rivera, and he was commissioned to do some art there. I used to see that when I was a kid. I fell in love with it immediately. There is a Mexican town in Detroit. There's a lot of Mexican art there. I've seen art with Frida Kahlo in different places. And there's a lot of other Mexican artists that are really, really good. And some here in the Lakeside area, really good artists too. Let's say, going back to talking about film. Now, if you didn't see some of the earlier videos I posted one video, and I was talking about San Miguel de Allende. Now, there was a hotel. I don't know if it's still there, or I don't know if this film theater is still there, but it was inside the El Soto Hotel, and it had 28 seats, but they showed a lot of independent films, Mexican films, and films from other countries. Twice a day it was going on. So you'll find that there. I'm sure you're going to find it in any town. I think I did see something in Oaxaca City. I was there for 5 days. I did purchase some small pieces of art there, but I noticed there was also some type of film festival of some sort there too. I saw some posters. Going to the Zócalos in the different towns of the Jardines, you'll be able to get information, buy art, different things like that. I picked up some art. I remember in Oaxaca City, and it's similar to some art that I saw on the Malecon here in Chapala, and it's similarly priced, and it's very reasonable, and it's good. You can find art there too. You're going to find art shows right on the Malecon sometimes. There's going to be artists out there showing their art. Wow, there is just so much I could say. Wow, come down here. And if you didn't ever want, you can just view the great art here, listen to the great music. You don't have to play, you don't have to, just to sit here and watch things. People do things, and watch the soccer, watch the different things that are going on here. There is a lot of good stuff. Now, before I end this video, if I haven't mentioned already, there is classical music here as well as Guadalajara. Any type of music you want, mariachi, anything, just about. And it's a lot of good music. There was a social media channel not long ago put up a great video with some type of classical music. I believe it was classical music. It was a great video. Once again, you'll find anything you want here, and also surrounding towns. You'll find different types of culture, your passions. They'll be ignited, I'm telling you. And just to see it and be part of it is a wonderful thing. There's an abundance of everything here. And different parts of Mexico. So I've been to Guadalajara. I've seen music there, been to museums, art galleries there, and different cities outside of Guadalajara as well. You're going to really love it. Tlaquepaque is got a lot of art there too. There's different places you could go to, and there are some people who've been going out to Tlaquepaque in Guadalajara quite a bit. And I'll say that in my channel is probably not the only channel this is said about, of course, but you'll see these videos. People have said they've seen these videos. I've seen you in Jocotepec. I've seen you over here and over there. And wow, I'm starting to go there too. And then there's people that'll say, I've been watching your channel right from the very start, and I liked it so much, and I liked the different videos and the walk videos and other types of videos, and they came down here partly because of that, and I'm sure that happens with other channels, but there are a lot of good social media channels. Check them out. They've been here for a while, explored this area quite a bit. and covered mariachi and all kinds of other stuff, culture too. Very happy to say that. While if I don't have a list, I hope I didn't forget anything. This has been the longest video I think I've ever done almost. And I want to say thanks for having the patience to view this entire video for those who did. And tap on that notification bell and you'll be notified of upcoming videos. Thanks for viewing. Buenas tardes from the Lakeside area.